Okay, so in this nugget I'm going to take you through a slightly complex thing of actually setting up MAC address filtering on the switches here. Okay, so I'm going to click on my accounts switch. Switches are very similar to routers with the iOS commands. So ENA takes us into enable, config terminal takes us into configure mode. If I said a few nuggets ago that we were going to set this up so that this was on 2 and this was on 3, you should see that it says that both those interfaces are up. PC0 is connecting to 2, PC1, and likewise all the way across. Okay, hopefully you configured all yours that way. If not, open the video 7 start. Okay, back to my router. Okay, first off I need to go to the interface that I'm setting up. So interface, and it is FA0/2. I need to turn on port security. So port hyphen, oh sorry, I need to make it a switch port first, sorry. So, can't spell today. Mode access is the command I need to type, and then switch port security. Now there are other commands I can add after this, but I need to return this now so it actually turns on the port security. Now I want to say I want to allow one PC to connect to this port, no others, so I can say a maximum of 1, and it will allow one MAC address from here. I can also say that I want the MAC address, and if I use the question mark I can enter the MAC address that I want to use, or I can use this configuration called sticky. Basically what it does is it will learn the MAC address that is actually connected to it, and apply that to the security. Press enter, and this switch port now has it. I can end this now, and if I go show port security for interface FA0/2, you can see that port security is enabled. It is secure, there is no violations, it allows one MAC address. It has no configured MAC addresses at the moment, and this is the reason, because no traffic has travelled across it. I'm going to click on this PC and I'm just going to ping my default gateway quickly. Ping 192.168.11.1 just to send some traffic. So that's done. Go back onto my switch, repeat the command, and you will now see that it now has MAC address, and the MAC address has been populated from here before. So the sticky MAC address has been sought. No security violations, so that one's done. I need to repeat this, so for the interface that I have, so I can say interface FA0/3, and I want to make it a switch port, and its mode should be access. This command is very important. I then use switch port security. Remember to turn that on. Repeat the command. I want to allow a maximum of 1. I am then going to, I'm using my up arrow a lot here to bring the commands back. I want my MAC address to be sticky, and that interface is now done. 2 interfaces set up quite quickly. With, imagine if you had 24 to do, it would be quite difficult. However, there is a cheat command, so I'm going to show you on this one. If I use the range command, it's 2-3, this actually selects a range. So if I had 24 to set up report security, I would say 2 to 24. And I can just type in what mode I want, and it will be applied to each. Oh, my cursor's in the way. Hold on one second. Switch port mode access. Switch port security. Maximum 1. MAC address sticky, and that will be applied. So if I end from this and go show port security FA0/2, oh, sorry, interface. Don't know if I can use the range command. I'm going to try it. No. It's worth a try. So this has enabled, and if I just change that to 3, and that has enabled as well. Again, I would have to ping across this to send some traffic to do it. Your job now is to set up the MAC addresses on these ones so that they are set sticky for these. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to test the port security. So I'm going to bring a laptop in here, and he's going to steal this line. It's after hours, say, and let's delete this line. So basically he's unplugging the network cable from this and plugging it in to his own PC. Should cause a security violation, and the line should shut down in the next few seconds. Let's send a DHCP request just to send a bit of traffic, and it looks like it's immediately shut down our port. So as you can see, the port's gone down. So on naughty person runs away, plugs the lead back in to the back of the PC, and it doesn't automatically come back up. The port violation mode was set to shut down, so it's been shut down. This person would have to contact the network administrator, who would need to go back to the interface and actually shut it down and then bring the port back up. So for him to be active, it's allowed to come back up because it's learnt his MAC address, so it will come back up on that one. The problem you do have, of course, is if our naughty laptop person had come along and plugged into any other socket, because these are all still active. So we are going to just go onto our switch quickly and exit from this one, and if we use our range command, so and if we say FA0/ and every interface that we don't have, which is 4 to 24, and if we just say shut down, all the interfaces we are not using are now shut down. So if our naughty laptop person came along again and plugged into any socket, it would be shut down. This can be consuming of resources, however it is the most secure way to do it. But as you saw, very easily to do. So just do this from scratch. /4 to 24, and shut down. A switch is different to a router where all the interfaces are turned on rather than turned off on the router. And now we have the same on the accounts department.